This one is another story from Relationship Advice, and this one is titled, I, 24 male, and my girlfriend, 24 female, have been dating for 4 years. Do I pay for her or her friends at her birthday party? Wait, what? Do I pay for her or her friends at her birthday party dinner? On my girlfriend's 24th birthday 2 weeks ago, I booked a table at a pretty nice restaurant for me, her, and 4 of her friends. I want to clarify beforehand that I earn quite a bit more money than my girlfriend. I cover all of the rent and utilities for our apartment, while she covers household expenses like groceries and such. While at the restaurant, I noticed how she and her friends ordered some of the most expensive items at the menu. At the time, I thought I would only be covering mine and my girlfriend's bill, so I wasn't really concerned. Hold up, back up a second. Okay, he booked the table. Notice the words here in the beginning, the verbiage. I booked a table at a pretty nice restaurant for me, her, and 4 of her friends. So I'm guessing that you invited everybody out for dinner. Okay. At the time, I thought I was only going to be covering mine and my girlfriend's bill, so I wasn't really concerned. When the bill arrived and the waiter asked if I would like to split the bill, I said yes. I told the waiter that what my girlfriend and I ordered would be on me and the rest would be decided between her friends. The bill totaled around 1,100 euros. I remember the smiles being wiped off their faces as soon as I said that. I ended up paying for my girlfriend's and my food while her friends paid for theirs. I remember the car ride home being awfully silent. I kept asking my girlfriend if something was wrong, but she kept insisting that she was just tired. And no, she wasn't just tired. My girlfriend ended up giving me the silent treatment for the next week. I would keep asking her if something was wrong, but she would always refuse to say what the issue was. The thought of me not paying, being the culprit, kept creeping into my mind, but I would always reassure myself by telling myself that my girlfriend wouldn't be dumb enough to expect me to pay for everyone's food. I just lost it last Monday and demanded an answer from her. She ended up telling me that I embarrassed her in front of her friends by not paying for everyone. I asked her why it was my responsibility to pay. She told me that since I organized everything and I was the man, I was obliged to pay for everyone. Okay, half of this I agree with. If you invite people out to a meal, like the inviter, the arranger is typically the person who's offering to pay. But being the man, I don't think that works anymore. I mean, culturally, I'm sure that has something to do with it, but generally in 2024, I don't think that's going to hold up anymore. We ended up getting into a heated argument and I ended up staying at my parents' house for the next couple of days to gather my thoughts. I came home last Friday and her attitude towards me didn't change one bit. When I confronted her again, she told me to transfer the money her friends paid for the food and only then would she talk to me. We got into another heated argument and I broke up with her then and there, telling her to pack her shit up and go. While leaving, she called me a broke boy and wished me good luck finding another girlfriend with my brokey mentality. I almost immediately regretted dumping her on the spot for something that in the grand scheme of things is really small. She sent me an apology yesterday for calling me those names, but she insisted on me paying back her friends if I wanted to make our relationship work. You guys already broke up. She's just trying to save face with her friends at this point. I can almost guarantee you, if you transfer the funds and paid her friends back for the meal that you apparently agreed to pay for, that you guys still wouldn't be together. I've been a mess since. I don't want to throw away 4 years with someone I consider to be the future mother of my kids. I could have given her friends a heads up that I wouldn't be covering for them, and I know that's completely my fault, but her behavior over the past 2 weeks has also been quite concerning to me. But again, I love her too much for this situation to be the end of our relationship. I just want to swallow my pride and send her friends the money and forget about everything. Am I the astronaut here? Did I overreact? Should I apologize and send her friends the money? Let's read some relevant comments first, shall we? Relevant comment, OP, I am an older woman. There's an economic theory known as the sunk cost fallacy that applies to relationships as well. The previous 4 years' time, emotions, and expenditures are gone. There's no recovering the assets used. The woman that has shown you that she lacks communication skills is willing to insult you and will try to manipulate you to get what she thinks is her due. This isn't someone you want to have children with, honestly. Things don't magically get better. She is showing you in clear detail exactly who she is. She probably did it before, but you managed to make yourself believe it wasn't actually the case or wasn't so bad. You are a lovely boyfriend, paid more than your fair share of your living expenses, were thoughtful about her birthday, and she is using the fact that you are nice to take advantage of you. There are wonderful women out there who would be very happy to have such a man. Leave the breakup as it stands. You are allowed to mourn for what you hoped for not happening, but then you can move on. NTA. So So I think there are a lot of everybody made an assumption here, but the assumptions didn't align, right? It is, so the question was, I, 24 male, and my girlfriend, 24 female, have been dating for 4 years. Do I pay for her friends at her birthday dinner? Really, it should be, am I the astronaut for not paying for my girlfriend's friends at her birthday dinner? There's a general, and even this is an old school approach. The general old school approach is that whoever is inviting everybody out for a dinner is by de facto offering to pay for that, or should be prepared to pay for that. I don't think that stands in 2024 as either, though. Just like I don't think being the only man at a dinner, puts him on the hook for being the only one to pay. Everybody made an assumption here, and those assumptions collided. He assumed he would not be paying for the friends. All of the friends and the girlfriend assumed that he would be paying. Maybe the friends asked the girlfriend if he would be paying, and she said yes. So it's not about him not paying. It's about her being wrong and about her looking like an asshole to her friends because she told them all he would be paying and she was wrong. And now they're pissed at her because they weren't prepared and ordered a lot bougier shit than they would have if they were paying for themselves. This is 100% an everyone sucks here situation because assumptions were made. I don't believe that you're an asshole for not paying for them. I think the lack of communication up front and the assumptions made by everybody is what got you into this situation. This is something that if you are inviting everybody out, I feel like you need to be prepared to pay. And I'm the guy who wants to pay for everybody's meal anytime we get together. Even if we can't afford it. I'm like, I want to be that chivalrous guy. Candy Thunder says, but the friends ordered expensive items thinking he would cover it. I think that's the key. He could have communicated clearly, but he isn't an a-hole. I think he sucks for not communicating clearly. I don't think he's an asshole for it. I have a strong hunch that girlfriend gave them the false impression that he would be paying. Otherwise, they would not have run up a crazy freaking tab and ordered the bougiest thing that they could find. I think this is on the girlfriend. And I think that's why she's latched on to it so fiercely. She's like a piranha attached to this thing and not willing to let it go. And I really think it's because she communicated to them that he would be paying and she was just wrong. And now she looks like the ass and the friends are mad at her because now they're out more money than they thought they were going to be out because they thought they were going to be out none. And they ordered way too expensive things for their lifestyle. And now they had to pay for it. And I really feel like even if you paid for this, your relationship isn't going to, well, let's say this. It may last a little while. It's not going to last. But also, yes, I agree. I agree that you should always be prepared to pay for yourself. It's on them for assuming that, unless girlfriend communicated it to them, but then it's on her. But you should always be ready to pay for your own shit when you go out to dinners too. You shouldn't be ordering something more expensive than you would have ordered otherwise just because you think someone else is paying. That's just malicious, right? Don't order it if you can't afford it. What if there's some kind of emergency and the person who you thought was paying for everything has to get up and leave? You gonna wash dishes? Oh, she sucks for sure. He could have communicated differently. Again, I don't think he's the asshole. I think everybody sucks here because there were assumptions that got everybody into this mess. He sucks the least out of anybody. She sucks the most out of everybody. And her little lackey friends just suck.